Congratulations on your new Dixon City Hyundai.
We've got selection. 1,000 cars to choose from. Our service can't be beat. Bumper to bumper, you can't lose. So when it comes to your next car, we have just one thing to say. Get exactly what you want. Come to Dixon City Hyundai. Save every day. Save Dixon City Hyundai style.
So probably
Hey, we're back from that commercial. That was a beautiful commercial. Lee is here to tell us where we are, who our sponsor is, who we are, and how many in the audience. He's got to do something.
Thanks, Tony. So, all right, I was going to say something else, but I'm not.
Okay, done.
Right. So we talked with Travel, and I told him, I said, Panama City, Florida would be gorgeous this time of the year.
But not Panama, Panama City, Florida.
Panama City, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're not there. We're not. If you notice when we landed,
I didn't.
every sign, you were asleep. The rest of us noticed every sign was in Spanish.
Okay.
So we're in Panama City.
Okay.
Panama.
Panama City.
Panama. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed that because when we went to
Yeah.
Benihana's, you were asleep in the hotel room still.
That's right. With the big,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to dub this entire show in Spanish.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one in the audience is going to understand anything we're saying.
It'll be trilingual. Trilingual.
Try not to talk. try not. And so we're at about 135 people in our audience.
Yes. There they are. Hey, good job,
The
everybody.
English speakers are up front.
Yeah.
They let them sit up front right before they coup de grace them.
Out of pity.
Out of pity, make them dig more canal. And our sponsor is the Cuidados Coconut Shucking and Fly Swatter Mending.
Oh, wow.
Company.
How do we get...
I know.
What,
Coconuts are big down here. Coconut business is huge. The fly swatter's a lot of flies.
Yes.
So this business, Cuidados, combined together,
Yes.
put together, coconut shucking.
Coconut
Isn't that what
Shucking.
Cuidado means?
Cuidado means to come together.
To come together and get out of the way.
Yeah, coconut shucking and fly swatter mending.
Fly swat. So are they the ones with the strips?
No. That'd be an infringement of property rights.
Okay.
It's the plastic swatter. We had like 16 of them in our hotel room,
Yeah.
and every one of them is broken. So we're going to bring them over here later.
And we're going to be shucking.
Shucking
We're
coconuts.
going to be shucking coconuts, or
They have fur and hair.
Yeah,
and
right.
that
You gotta shuck those
like
suckers.
corn, like we did in Indiana.
yeah,
Shucking
yeah,
corn. They
shucking
shuck
corn.
coconuts.
Shuck coconuts. Yeah.
So back to you, Tony.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. And everybody gets a free shucker, don't they?
They get free coconut.
They don't get a free shucker.
No,
sorry.
the shucker comes to the coconuts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we tried. So
Not so much.
how many? You said how many? audience and
135.
where we're at? Okay. Okay.
130. English speakers in the front.
Yeah.
Could you thank our Spanish listeners?
Ow. That could be a combination of the African that we did that
Yeah,
one
that
year.
was
Yeah,
South
that-
African right there. So
They'll get a hang of it,
very sensitive here.
or they'll hang us.
With us is the illustrious future child star, Jack Hammer is in the house.
Shrinking down to a child star. Yes, I am.
Yes, if you were a child star, what would you hawk?
Oh,
Don't go there.
I would be probably something music related.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
probably
Yeah.
a ukulele.
Oh, well, you because of the
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, because I could, as a child star, play it. Yes, and ask others to.
So you are a guitar maven, aficionado, buff.
Wannabe?
Somewhere.
Oh boy.
Is that you, Dad? Yeah, I'm a guitar guy. So I would guess every gift or every holiday since I was probably 4 or 5 years old, I received a guitar.
Oh, really?
And then I quit
Wow.
walking on them, and I started playing them. And it's just something that's ingrained in me. My wife has learned to accept it.
Nice.
And also, she's not a really great decorator, so I do it with guitars. Yeah.
Is she going to watch this?
I'm looking you in the eye. I'm not looking. She's out there.
It's
That's
okay, it's in Spanish anyway.
Yeah, but I have probably one of the biggest guitars in Fort Wayne. Biggest guitar in Fort Wayne.
Wow.
It is a 7-foot tall wrought iron guitar.
Really?
It weighs over 100 pounds, and it used to be on the side of a bar in Fort Wayne called the Picker.
Okay.
And so it was Fort Wayne's country bar back then, and this huge one-of-a-kind guitar was on the side of the wall.
Wow.
And I got that 20-some years ago, and now we grow roses up it.
Okay.
The tiniest guitar with strings that make noise, probably about 2.5 inches, came from our host country.
Okay.
I'm pretty
really?
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
it's very nice. Banjolins, mandolins. I own a ukulele.
Do you play it?
Only when no one else is around that could judge me like I judge others for playing the ukulele. Okay.
Are those hard to play, the ukulele?
You know what? The good thing about it is that with 4 strings and simple chord structures, they did open up playing an instrument the people that really aren't that smart.
Okay. You have a Smurf guitar with the 1 string.
Not yet. I'm still trying to get that one. But you know what? It's all about. I have a different guitar for different jobs. So a guitar that you'd play heavy rock with wouldn't be a guitar that you'd play jazz with. So different guitars, different jobs. And my wife is at a holding pattern right now of about 24 in the house.
Wow, 24 in the house.
Yeah, 12 playable, and then 12 that are wall hangers or projects, somewhere in there. So I don't think I'm as bad as some of my friends. I have a friend here in Fort Wayne who's not in the music, well, kind of in the music business. Over 100 guitars in his home.
Wow, 100.
Yeah, he's got enough money to pay his wife off. I don't have that much money, man.
You get like picks stuck in the wall just to bother, just shake the guitar.
Yeah, just find it comes out. Yeah. No, those are all in the wash.
Okay.
My wife points those out to me on a regular basis. I do find them every place I go. I throw them out at church.
Sure, there you go. There you go.
That's always good. People demand it. But yeah, all things
Like
guitar.
communion.
So do you play out? With people?
Besides, I mentioned church, besides helping lead praise at church, I'll push myself in with other bands.
Okay.
Or fundraisers and stuff like that. I'll get up and do a song. I've already admitted to myself, and because of a fundraiser, that my musical career is not going anyplace.
Okay.
Your other guests tonight, I mean, they're good enough that somehow the light might come through the window, and they become uber famous. With me, I played a kazoo in public. And once you play a kazoo in public, I played guitar, used my harmonica strap for my kazoo. My musical talents will go no further than
You're not
Fort Wayne.
invited anymore?
Well, no, they'll ask me back to fundraisers, but
okay.
rock stardom, I know it's
No.
I know it's gone.
So what
the cowbell
fundraisers
made
do you
it
take
come
part in?
Coming up in just a little bit, Dancing with the Arc Stars.
Oh, okay.
That's a great one every year where I do the fundraisers where I get to see wonderful things happen. And for that community and dancing and the amount of money they're able to raise and the support they get, it's wonderful. So I like to do things like that. Giving time to make a wish also. You get to see wonderful things happen. You get to meet some wonderful people. And it's something because it's children, and I've got daughters, and I love kids that, you want to help.
Yeah, Lee does. He wants to help people, don't you?
No.
No.
So when you say push in, does that mean you take your guitar and you'll go to say like an Irish pub and you'll just move into the group and start playing?
I'll have a friend's band that'll be playing someplace.
And they'll let you.
Yeah, and I'll
come in.
say, hey, can I do a couple songs?
Huh.
And they will go,
No.
do you have to?
No.
Yeah, I've heard the no before. But you know what? It all works out in the long run. But there's something about it. I've collected them. I've rebuilt them. I've built some electric guitars. If anybody says I have a hobby, it would be that guitar.
And what's your favorite?
Favorite guitar?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, different. Let me tell you a quick story.
You like movies about gladiators?
A couple of years ago, I had a friend that his brother-in-law passed away. Brother-in-law had loads of guitars. Couldn't really play them.
Okay.
And amplifiers, and I helped the family sell those guitars and amplifiers. After they were gone, they contacted me and said they had a gift for me. The gift I received at that time from them was a 1934 Gibson L00 guitar, which is one of the Grail guitars when it comes to guitars. It's 90 years old now.
90, okay.
Yeah, I guess 91 now. And it was a beautiful guitar, and put some money in and worked with a luthier here in Fort Wayne, and that is my favorite guitar at this time. There is something about wood that's, you know, if the guitar's 90 years old, the wood's 300 and some years old.
Probably, yeah.
That the way that wood sounds. Now we grow trees for guitars. Back then we had beautiful trees that we cut down the timber and made beautiful instruments out of. So the wood is thinner, the guitar resonates. It just has a beautiful sound. And also when I get it out, all the guitar players want to touch it.
No. No. So you have been part of festivals in Fort Wayne. Three Rivers Festival for what, 10 years?
Yeah, 11 years.
You were in there for 11 years. Okay. So I know that the Three Rivers Festival is kind of, what's the word? Kaput?
Yeah, no, it's a noise. It's not even a word. It's, yeah.
So what are your feelings about that?
Well, you know what? Traditions are very important things. And the Three Rivers Festival was full of traditions. There's nothing, I think, at this point, close to money falling down from the sky, that's going to reform itself, okay? So let's remember those times fondly, but let's go forward and put together a festival that better represents Fort Wayne in 2025 and beyond. Instead of having to, you know, when you're trying to keep the old things alive, sometimes way past their time, it can get to be a strained relationship.
Like the Bee Gees.
Yeah, like the Bee Gees. A strained relationship when it comes to growing new people into the brand.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry it's gone, and people go, does that make you laugh? I go, no, it makes me cry. We put a lot of time and pride into that festival, but going forward, I think Fort Wayne needs to work on something. And I know that this year some people are talking about having a big Fort Fest down there. And the big Midway and Carnival that's coming in to the Coliseum. What are the dates on that?
Oh, that is August the 1st through the 9th at the Coliseum.
It's going to be at the Coliseum, kind of the biggest fair type thing we've ever seen here before. I think there's a zoo. There's probably going to be nightly entertainment. You know, more rides than you've ever seen in that kind of a situation before. They're bringing everything in. It's a great company doing it, and I think that's going to be a great place to go party this summer.
Is there going to be anything fried?
Oh, that is the staple of the industry.
Yes.
They can fry anything.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Have you ever had fried butter?
I have. It's like biting into a zit.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, then you'll appreciate this.
I've never actually bitten into a zit. Just so you
It
know.
was my first year, and they had came up with fried butter. I was being interviewed by somebody at the Journal-Gazette. When I bit into the fried butter, it squirted out and burnt the reporter on the face and ear.
Nice.
It was like, I am so sorry.
Whoops.
A pad of paper, a pencil, a little of this.
Oh, suntan right
Yeah,
there.
it worked out good. But a lot of great food.
Does the food come with your own defibrillator?
They are not breathing, and they have no arms or legs.
I understand they're going to have one on the premises.
Okay, that's
yes,
good.
it's going to be busy.
Yeah. Because if they could bring their own stuff to fry, I mean, that'd be, who knows what it's gonna be.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, bring your own things.
Bring
to
your own
cook.
stuff to fry, you know, just.
Your family still try to tame the raccoons?
Ooh.
That would
the
be an audience
raccoons.
member who's
We have
a
a former-
descendant of the person in Fort Wayne who did the raccoons and iguana or frog or.
Iguana?
I don't understand anything you have said so far. That you've named some animals and pointed.
Yes. There is someone who looks like the person who was on our show,
Sure.
who deep fried, air fried raccoon,
Raccoon,
and
yeah.
frog.
Frog legs.
I would try that.
The frog
no,
legs.
no
are
you
good.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, the raccoon bit, the audience went out the door when they said, if the raccoon is not fresh, how do you tell? Then you get worms in your brain.
Did
The
that
audience left.
They didn't
at that
want it.
point.
But it's worth it. Right, once, right?
But you never know. This audience is a little different. It might be something they've had.
You know, if you're a fisherman, that'd be okay.
Yeah.
Pull them out and put them on a hook.
A few moments later.
So,
Yuck.
the coming to the Coliseum in August of 2025.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's going to be at the Coliseum. I can't
That's
wait.
this year.
That's going to be interesting. And you said roller coaster?
Yeah, there's going to be a roller coaster.
Wow.
In fact, I signed you up for first ride.
I want to be in the front.
Good. Well, that's where we have you.
I want to have a barf bag too, just in case.
Before all
for the guy
boats
behind
tighten
me.
up.
You know what? The rides, people talk about rides and if they're checked and stuff. Homeland Security actually does the checks. This will be the first time these folks are in town. And Homeland Security sends folks out and they go through these rides. They are assembled by workers. They are gone over by people that come in and look them over. So once again, everyone always uses their discretion, but what a great place to start.
No kidding. You have a bedtime, right? Because you have to be at the studio, what, 3 in the morning or something?
I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm not kidding. I am in bed at 9 o'clock at night, and then I get up at 2:30. I'm at work about 3:15. So I will do anything to see a beautiful Waynedale sunrise.
Yeah, and it's getting earlier and earlier this time of year too. So.
Yep, and I can actually tell it is changing. There's a little bit of light when I
bit.
leave here tonight,
Yeah.
and yeah, seasons are changing, and maybe we'll get rid of this 0 and below weather.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you go into the studio
Snow days.
so early for?
Because I need to go through different newspapers.
Okay.
You know, so I have like 20 sites I go to on the web. I look at them. Does this have anything that would remotely be interested?
Oh, interesting.
And then I get about 3 times what I actually have time to talk about. And you notice, I mean, we don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
I mean, we stay away from all that kind of stuff. So sometimes, I mean, you really got to go look for something good when there's a whole batch of good over here just wanting to be talked about.
Oh, yeah.
But it can change. You know, we're here to deliver music and be that friend on the radio. And there's most definitely other places you can go to get that, and that's just not for us.
Are you ever tempted to have AI just write all your stuff?
Well, we don't talk about that because, you know, they
Don't
could
go
just
there,
like,
Tony.
well, we've made recordings of Jack for the last 10 years. Now we don't need
I don't
Jack.
hear him anymore.
Yeah. Because you can have boring digitally or you can have boring in person.
Well, either way, right? So if you have a curfew coming up soon, we couldn't get our challenge done pretty. I like your prop there. Looks.
You said don't get the
the
glass
prop.
dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to send it back to the airport where we got it. So we want to try Mad Gab.
Okay.
You have the answers to that. So here's how we play Mad Gab.
I do.
So I'm going to read a card, and I have to figure out what it's actually saying. So my
Okay.
card says, hi, dance, eek. Hi, dance, eek. Hi, dance, eek. Hi,
Speak English.
Hi, dance, eek.
Or
Hi,
speak
dance,
Spanish.
eek. Hi, dance, eek. And the answer is actually hide and seek.
Well,
Sad look.
you did not win.
I cheated.
Okay, that's
Well, these are just examples. Okay.
a cat or mid-words. A cat or mid-words.
The cat or mid-words.
A hatter mid-words. A catter. What are you trying to tell me?
I'm thinking.
Are you being
No,
nice?
I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Then shut up.
Okay.
Let me do my own.
That's not the last time
I'm
I've-
listening, and I keep on
Shush.
hearing whispers.
It was me trying to figure it out.
I'm like, is it in my head? Is that what it is?
I'm so proud that Jack Hammer told me to shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
I
can say
usually
that
work
now
with
in
children.
Spanish, our audience. We can take that out.
A
you have
cat
the
or
answer?
mid-words.
I have the answer.
And does anybody in the crowd have an idea?
Only if you can say it in Spanish.
A cat. No, I'm not going to make your mistake, sir. A cat or mid-words. A cat or mid-words. I can officially say I got nothing.
Okay, a cat or mid-words. Anybody?
Academy Awards.
Oh, he got it. I bet.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yay!
1-0.
Almost got to the end of the time limit, too.
1-0. Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
What number?
I'm sure you won't guess it right off.
No, 13. So pop Harar's tar.
Oh, I think I had that at the Chinese restaurant.
So
I'm hungry.
with side of rice. So pop Harar's tar. So pop Harar's tar. So pop Harar's tar. So pop Harar's. Anybody have it? So pop Harar's tar. Something about paparazzi. So pop Harar tar.
No.
So pop Harar's tar.
It sounds like you've had an accident.
So pop Harar star. So popper star. So popper star. So popper star.
Well, yes, it is.
What is it?
Soap opera star.
Soap opera star. Should have worn the hearing aid.
Well, thank Jack Hammer for being here, everybody.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We'll be right back after this. We'll be back. If you don't come back, it's your fault.
Then shut up. Then shut up. Then shut up.
Okay.
Let me do my own.